Picked up his 6th win here at Talladega Superspeedway, but his first in more than a decade here. And Dale, earlier this week you said that you owed it to the fans, that you felt a sense of responsibility to run up front at this track. Was this win as much for the fans as it is for you? Every win's for the fans. They show up to support these races and show up to see a race and see somebody win. And so every race is for them. Every time we go to the racetrack, it's in mind to show the fans a good product and give them a good time, and hopefully they leave happy. So we got a lot of supporters here at Talladega, so I was real glad that we were able to win here. It's been a long time since I've been able to deliver a win. I did feel a little extra pressure to win here from our fans and the supporters of my dad. He was so successful here, and like you said, it's been 10 years. We won 5 races in a span of like 4 or 5 years there, and it just seemed like we was going to continue to win, and it's been a real frustrating deal coming back here and not getting the win, so it means a lot today. It's your first win of the season, which means you get your crew chief, Greg Ives, his first win as crew chief. What does it say about him and about this partnership that it only took 10 races to get there? Well, I knew our cars are real fast, and I know he's a real talent, and he's going to do a lot of great things way beyond my years, and I'm excited to be able to work with him on the front end of his Cup career, because he's going to be a guy that gets talked about and gets is admired beyond his crew chiefing career, and I'm glad that I'm a part of it, part of the story. Times you ran the 88 high, at times low. Could you just put that car anywhere you wanted today? It was handled perfectly, but I needed to run where I felt like I could maintain the lead the easiest and sustain runs behind me. Sometimes that was on the bottom, sometimes it was on the top. Sometimes you just had to run in the middle when they were 2 wide, 3 wide behind you. You just kind of had to get in front of the line that was coming. I got a great spotter, TJ Majors. He did a great job. He's as important as the crew chief and the driver in these wins at the plate tracks. How much comfort was there, if any at all, knowing that you had the 48 of Jimmy Johnson behind you there at the end? I knew he'd wait till the very last lap, which was comforting, that I'd only have to fend off him one time. But, I thought he would be able to put a run together, but he had to do too much defensive driving behind him. The guys behind him weren't interested in really pushing him. They're more interested in getting around him, and that just made it easier for me. Yeah, how surprising was it that the rest of those guys waited as long as they did to break away? Yeah, I was surprised that some guys didn't drop to the bottom sooner. Everybody seemed to understand that if they did, they might get shuffled back. And they all felt like maybe their move at the end was the right move. Maybe to wait till the end was still a good move for everyone, because it was going to get pretty hairy if we got side by side for the lead. A guy in 3rd or 4th would have a great opportunity to get around us and make it 3 wide and win the race. So we've seen it 100 times here, all the way back to 1981 when Ron Bouchard came out of nowhere to win it. So anything can happen on his front stretch, and I think those guys in 3rd, 4th, 5th were patient enough to understand that. Well, this wasn't just a win for the fan. Dale Jr.'s 9th restrictor plate win gets him back into the chase.